This is daily chart, so I'm gonna go reverse way. On the planning channel, I started weekly, and the reason why I don't want to resolve this vertical line. No, you don't have to. You can change your name. Okay, so I'm thinking like a Nasdaq NQ on daily driving momentum is very tiny and decreasing. It reminds me here, but yes, it's totally different. So I'm thinking we may have a couple of days like this, October 7th, to make something like a W bottom here, and then before going higher. So because NQ, if you look at NQ, NQ hourly time frame finished the goal though. Hourly time frame. Yeah, finished the goal. Daily didn't finish the goal. So 21700. But if you look at hourly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or final location could be 20235, but it may be more. But when you look at the weekly, it's been making higher lows, higher highs on the weekly. So it's very hard to be a bear at this point. A lot of tech tickers, if you look at our swing channel, long-term portfolio channel, it's all reaching wave 5 target. So it's really hard to be bearish. So okay, now yes, Friday we said as long as this zone 5888 to 5884, this area holds, it's gonna retest the 5914, and the reason why is I explained it, but let's explain again so it's grow in your head. So this the zone, I said if this holds, because that's kind of like a POC, but this is like a profile bottom cluster is support. So we said if this holds, we're going to test the 5914, and the high on Friday was 5915. So we were spot on. But now, if you like 15 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. But you look at hourly, so wave 3 has to be lower than wave, I'm going to remove this line now. That's just for you guys to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking probably somewhere near here on hourly time frame, like where it's gonna land. But on 2 hour is much lower, 57.44. This tells me we might not have a clean, non-contested election. It's just saying, because if you look at all the earnings last quarter, the guidance much weaker than the previous quarter, which makes this quarter earning easily to beat. A lot of tickers are going really high. And I regret didn't do Netflix call. The last 5 minutes, I was like contemplating 750 call for next week. And it was only $8. I was even talking to Wendy about it, or bull put spread. I ended up didn't do anything, and it went up huge. I had this level, Netflix, 670. This is my first willing to buy. And I got one share filled. literally one share. I said 50 share. I didn't put a huge, and I got one share filled. I don't know how. I don't know how to fill my share. I got one share, and then it made me some dollar a steak dinner. It's not too bad. So anyways, the options we have done in the last 2 weeks, and our tradition always on Saturday today, we prepare what's next, and this is really, really good actually. Um, so very encouraging. I think I will do a little bit more of those. Um, but with the election coming, I'm a little bit hesitant. So anyway, the least to say that I'm interested in at least coming here, ideally coming back down to look into long, and that also in line with the trendline support. So let's see whether we'll get that. Anyway, okay. So gold, this gold future is so good. It gave us more than 100 points from 26 to 27.37. That's 111. That meaning that's 11,000 profit, one contract. That's 100%. That's really good, guys. Really good. So Bitcoin, we have been bullish since these two green zones, right? And we said this is bull flag. Now it's breaking out, and MACD is about to cross over. But I think before that, we may have a pullback. Let's look at daily. I think may have pullback, retesting somewhere 65 to 62.50. And the reason why is Bitcoin has become more political than not, so it's more pro-Trump. So if the election is contested, then Bitcoin may suffer a little. So we'll see. I still have one contract on MicroStrategy left. I think I may take profit on Monday and then wait and see. The other two, like Ethereum, two ETFs, ETHA, this one, both of them has gone up a little bit. I think they have a lot more room to go if you look at monthly chart. See that? See the big long legs on the bottom? Clearly someone's building position. So if you want to have some diversification in your portfolio, this is someone buying. That's a large buying here. So I bought a not huge position, only 500 shares, not a lot. So anyway, Treasury yield. I think Treasury yield here probably going to turn back down from here. It's crazy. Went from 36 to 41. That's a lot for 10 years. And TMF, TLT probably going to turn back up from here. November, I assume we're going to have 25 basis point cut, and December another 25. And if Trump came on board, I think we may have more cuts, bigger cuts after he takes office because he believes in lower interest rate. And other good trade is the copper. Copper. Where are you? I can't find my copper. Okay, I'll use silver, or you know what? I'm gonna change natural gas here. HGZ24. Okay, copper. Come on. Hey. I turned this off, but I wasn't able to turn it on. No, okay. I don't know. It's not cooperating. I think I have the 5 minutes strategy on. I turned it off, but somehow still in there. It may take a little bit. So the I can't do anything. Okay. I'm gonna go to our swing channel. Go from there until this is done. Okay, so I added the GS. The reason is the wave 5, hourly wave 5, targeted 545. You know what? We can do this. We can do so this is 2 hour or hourly time frame, and it's already going back up by $14. So I we calculate the strike and the time needed, and that's not it. Did I shut it down? I think I'm gonna shut it down. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, I calculated and then see, it really depends. Finances has been so strong. DPSD, KRE has gone through the roof. And so this one, you watch when the three lines, we always have the three moving averages. Three moving averages cross over. You can use Mark Minervini's entry for option on 15 or 30 minutes. So you have contraction 1, contraction 2, contraction 3, and here is your breakout trade. And now exactly the same way, like contraction 1, contraction 2. And then now you have a higher low. Then you look for breakout. So the same thing for the option on 15 minutes. It's a good entry. Okay, and same thing as DS. So all the technology tickers like ADSK, PNW, have hit the like wave 5 target, and the ZS still have a little bit room to go. So daily and hourly target is 200 and not 200. I think the earning is going to be good. It's going to be going up big. So that's another reason why I'm thinking it's going. Nothing's going for me. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so this is daily, wave 4 to wave 5 and 207. If you look at hourly, the same. Just take my word to it. Did I have a chart in there? I think that we might have switched to our market recap to Sunday. They always do maintenance this time of the day. Anyway, so two other tickers, TROW, PCAR, all gone up a lot. So MMM, if you want to do some like a defensive sector, buying some shares or calls, I don't like to do MMM calls. And the reason why, because their ATR, daily ATR is not like as big movement. Like if you look at all those ATRs, so like VST ATR like $8, ZS is $9, and TSM $6. So those are like a good movers. So anything less than like $1, DKNG, this kind of thing, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe if I have nothing else to do, I'll do it. Like a SYM. But some days when they move really explosive, they couldn't move too. So I like CrowdStrike, like a 9, MicroStrategy 15. So you want to move doing option like that. So we have tools we can do the calculation on and watching. So this the tickers that I give. SYM, CLH are green so far, CrowdStrike green, NAD I didn't enter yet. PDD, JD, we just put on Friday. VST, I warned it, I warned it when it dropped to 130. Nothing's going for me. I don't know what's happening here. So when it dropped here, I said, hey, VST lovers, this thing is coming back. Because we have been waiting for this ticker to come back down, right? And it's already up $17. So it's not a lot of room on the upside. It's only $18, but $18 through option, short DTE option is still very good profit. So that's that, and I don't know what to do. It doesn't let me do anything here. Okay, let's continue from this page. CPRT, if you want to do some, I know some of you don't do options. If you want to do shares, this ticker is pretty good. It's not a lot of room, but for a week, if within a week it give you 5 to 7%, it's not bad. So ADSK is even above my targets, like so a lot of tickers, I'm like having harder and harder time. So for long-term portfolio, this ticker, when I was trading this ticker was $50 something, and now is 200 something. So on the daily time frame and weekly time frame, it didn't finish the drop. So the drop is going to go to about 230. And that's why I said limit order at 223. 223 would be somewhere here. And then the upside target 346, 340 something. That's like, well, almost 50% gain, right? So that's really good RR. So I like that. I'm setting limit order at this 233. NVIDIA hit our 5 target, and it may still have more room if the earnings beat. But at this point, I'm no longer interested in NVIDIA. On the other hand, I like AMD. If AMD just allow me to do something, I will do something. You know what? I don't know. Something is going on with my computer. Okay. I like AMD a lot. So I added more last week. And the reason why, monthly. See, the monthly target here is saying 178. But if you look at this impulse retracement, and the up momentum, if the same measured move, so from here to here, would be at least put this to 240 to 260. And so I'm thinking earnings should be really good. So I think this earning may pop. So I loaded more AMD at to 150, 154, something like that. So anyway, so if you're interested, and then next week we have a lot of earnings. LRCX, I think I'm bullish on this ticker, but I don't know why it's dropping so much. So you have monthly chart, this right? Impulse retracement. So ideally, here is the demand zone. Let's look at the weekly. So weekly is downtrending. You have high, lower, high, low, lower, lower. But here is a demand zone. So if earnings good, I would expect this to pop. I don't have any position. I put it on long call and then I said, I don't know, I should set a good example, not playing earnings. So I took a teeny $10 profit on 2 contracts. But I am leaning bullish on this because it's free, like earning dropping to me actually is good. And I like the sticker itself. So anyway, you can sell cash secure put, let's say 68. 68, that's very deep retracement, right? So if you want to sell 68, depending on how many shares you want to take, like 200, 100, you sell 1 or 2 contract. However, I think it's gonna be good. Our FCX is ready too. Daily wave 3 is up. Our CX. I have a position right now. It's red, small red, but we have a lot of room, so I'm not worried. So if you sell 68, you can get $2. $2 for me is not juicy enough. So I'd probably like say, okay, I want to do February. Yeah, there's 68, then that's not too bad. So if you do 68, you can get about 580. 580 is pretty good. Get Lemon Research like $63. I think it's really good. Okay, that's in line with my my way of thinking. And if you want to be because not far from monthly demand zone, and you don't want to do a short DTE call, you can do long DTE. Let's say, okay, I believe market may have a rally, and you can do, I want to say 73. You see 92 have a lot of open interest. So I would say I want to buy a bull call spread. I'll do 73 to, I don't know, 80. I think 80, 85 is reasonable. And I have a lot of time, right? So if I'm wrong, I have time to fix it. I can take profit on 85 and I either make a bear call spread or just leave the long call the way it is and add it when they stabilize it. You can cause average down because I do believe this ticker will go up just from our monthly chart, like impulse retracement, impulse retracement. This is much deeper. Impulse retracement, much less impulse. This is deeper, and if this is gonna go, it's gonna be explosive too. So it should be somewhere near 120. Okay. Is that nothing come back? It's not coming back. You know what? Let me shut it down. This is a bummer. Sorry about that. Hey, Wendy. And meanwhile, you can talk about your ticker if you want while I'm restarting the tree station. Do you want to do that? Okay, while waiting for that, we talk about other tickers. Spin ticker. Yeah, okay. So, that and PDD. So PDD on hourly, when I look at this chart on daily, I don't usually use trading view to go through charts, but you know what? No harm, right? Let's do it. So can it go? Yes, you can go, but we are right at the top of the gap. And see the dropping momentum is not slowing down yet. Usually I want to wait until the shade coming up. Okay, so when you have the shade changing color, that's usually where the bottom ends and start to move. So anyway, Friday I loaded a little bit, small position, and if really drop to where the gap fill, we can add more. Okay, so that's PDD. It's one of my favorite tickers, actually, Chinese tickers. JD, similar concept, right? So you have a lot of gaps and not a lot of volume. So if they want to drop more, they could. And so that's why I said don't do each one of them, just do one or two. Don't do every ticker. And big gap usually is also a demand zone. So what's good about this? We have a higher low. So they spend a little bit time, a few days here, build a base. So this deeper green is demand zone. Now we have a day, even though it come back down to fill the gap, but hey, we have low and higher low. So if we start turning back, it's possible. So we want to see, ideally, we want to see the darker shade of red coming. Okay, what's happening with retracement? All right, come back. Thank God. Okay, so on the sectors, nothing changed. Really, nothing changed. Everything remained the same. Excel healthcare is about to go. Real estate is good. So all the tickers from previous is good. So here, copper. Copper, we did well recently. Like if you look at 15 minutes and we went long, we usually do the stretch and you can do stretch here, right? Here is where we entered. But if you look at on daily impulse retracement, impulse really explosive. And here is basing, right? And so once the price coming above this moving area, it started to tilt over to the upside. This is gonna go to at least 4.8. And this have a lot to do with China. If China reopen and with all the stimulus, the industrial is going to expand, with meaning copper and silver will go explosive. And that's exactly, this is our first entry, silver. And this is huge run. This time I totally forgot it. We did again here, but like Friday, I forgot. But hey, we did really well on gold, so there's no regrets. And I had a demand zone draw for gold. So gold, if come back to somewhere near here, I will start to watch. I'm not saying I'm gonna enter immediately, but if come back down to this area, I'll start to watch. And we always use 15 minutes reversal, right? So ideally, it come back down to this area. I'll be interested. So far, gold 249 target is hit, and there's no resistance, all-time high breakout. Like if you do the matter move, and parallel is way more. So I don't know where it's ending, but it's very, very overbought. And have a negative divergence, I think, on all time frames. So if you don't have any position, we just took profit on our gold. Can it go up higher? Yes, can. Look at the how moving average just started turning green. And if it's turning higher, I think this thing could go to 28 to 3,000 if you do the magic move like this. This where it could go. So on the daily, it just started the green. So, oh well, it is what it is. Bitcoin, talk about Bitcoin and option trading. So option trading, I copied Sam's idea. We have done this before, but not to the extent that now we have I like this idea. You have the option ticker like this, and you can see. Like usually, I watch it on 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and so we have a higher high now. We have a higher low now, and this is ready to go. PVD on 15 minutes. And when we look at the option, this is ready to go as well here. So that's why I entered. We have higher low, but it's a little spotty. I don't like. And JD is a similar situation. I think it's ready to go. We have a higher low. And once we break out here, it's ready to go. Ideally, breaking out here is ready to go. But the price difference on option too much. So last, I think it's red. Let me see the target here. Okay, so hourly time frame. Its target is 139. 139. Just taking my word to it, 139. So 149, sorry. I usually put a target like this. I'm gonna make sure. Give me. Oh, sorry. I feel so disorganized. 149. 149. Okay. So I put a target line like this. And when I have a trading signal, I think this is about to go ready because you have a low and higher low. But I don't like here. Cross over to the downside. I want to wait until we have an absolute signal. If you want to wait for 30 minutes, actually it's better, but look at 30 minutes not ready either. So I want to wait until we really do have signal. So this ticker we made really, really well on the given on what day? On the 29th, September 29th, we give this trade when it was low. Now, after the earning, it dropped a lot. So now I think it's ready to go for me. The MACD is about to cross over and oversold. And so, but 30 minutes haven't had that. Let's look at 15 minutes. It's almost ready to go. But if market gonna drop next week, this is not gonna go. So we have to choose and pick. Decide like if market have a flash down one day and then go back up, then it's time for us to enter the sticker. TSM. So target is 215, $15, and should be really good. Like $5 should be at least $12 to $14. That's more than 100%, right? And GS, we just talked about it. I think it's about ready for 446 and 445. I did November, but this is really I don't like this when it is so non-liquid. It shouldn't be that non-liquid. This sticker is so popular. So DKNG, if you don't want to do it, we did it here, and it was up almost 100%, not quite, but the upside target is pretty high, DKNG. And if you don't want to do option, this is absolutely ready here. If you don't want to do, you want to do shares because kind of cheap. DKNG. Target 43. 43. 43 is not bad and more than 10%. So here, okay. So you can keep this option. I still have this position open. And I have this position open. This is ready again. See here? This is what I mean when you have MACD about crossover on 3 line, like a dog head. It's ready to go. And so this target is 38, right? 38, 37, 38, meaning this option should go to about 450. That's about 100%. So that's good. SYM target is 32, not a lot, but this is ready to go. And 32. So this is a little bit spotty. So we entered here 0.7. It went to 1.2. This should go to at least 2 to 2.5 if you're still holding it. MicroStrategy, we did really well. We created this trade when I came back from Houston. It's perfect timing. Thursday entry. We got in 1350, almost the bottom here, and doubled. So on monthly time frame, this still have a lot of room, but on daily, I think it may have a little bit pullback. So I want to see whether it can come below 17, 18. We go again. CrowdStrike is, we got in here and it doubled, but I think it will go again, should be at least to 14 to 16 CrowdStrike. Uber was green. We got in here, and then it was green. I exited 75, and my 85 is red now, small red. I'm okay. We do so many tickers, and one red is fine. So Snow, the first round we did really well. Now this is gonna come back up to 128. So that's $9. And this is ready. You have low, right? Impulse, contraction, and then you have a higher low, and then break out here. That's the entry. So if you want to do 125 call, you can enter now. If you really hit the target, it should be at least 100%. So that's no. And I think I covered every position that I want to cover. Do you guys have any questions? I think KRE should take profit now because daily reversal down. And IHI also one of our sectors that I think is going to go back up. This is all the ticker we recently done. I'm not going to go through it anymore, but CI. So CI, Cigna and Humana, they merged, and Cigna is dropping like a rock. So I'm thinking on weekly, probably gonna watch somewhere 320 for a long position. So if you guys interested, it would be good to or you can do UNH. So whatever the position you want. So we have HCI. HCI is still doing very well. It's on the way to the target. There's so many tickers all done. So 129, we entered here. I think we entered 85 here right before Florida. Now it's up quite a bit. So about $10 to go, like 10 more percent. So that's all the Tesla. I'm bullish on Tesla. I know it's hard to believe. So I spend a lot of time looking at a Tesla chart. So impulse retracement. Impulse. The thing is, we had a higher low, lower high. I don't like that. But if you look at here, you have low, higher, low, high, higher, high, right? On the right-hand side entry. And we have a doji. And this moving areas all stick together is about to go. So I'm bullish on Tesla. I had hedge on from here, and I literally just took my hat off. So this one either going high. First, you need to clear the 225, right? And above 225 is a positive gamma and it's gap fill. If from technical point of view, this MACD is dropping momentum, slowing down, should go, and an impulse retracement. So on any level, trend is not broken, but it did break the trend line support. So, but it happened before. So earning, I literally just took on the hedge, and if it really dropped below, so if the earnings bad and dropped below 200, I'm gonna add shares. I truly believe this company is the future. It has everything I think is good in life. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. And MPC, there's nothing to talk about MPC. That's monthly time frame target. MPC. Okay. It doesn't allow me. This is a maintenance time. So monthly time frame target is really high. Monthly meaning you may have to hold it for a year or two. And if you can't hold it MPC, then don't do it. And another ticker, one of our DVN, Domino, and it came down to $40 if you want to add it. And it's also longer term. I don't know, it's nothing worked for me today. So this is target, you can tell, right? On monthly, what do you see? What do you see? Impulse retracement, huge impulse and retracement. Retracement, this the rally, base rally, it didn't even come back here. And now, what are you seeing? Consolidation, right? The fast moving areas start to peel down and this one going up. When they meet, and they're gonna go, right? So if you look at the weekly, you have contraction 1, contraction 2, and you're gonna have this contraction 3, make a higher low, and break out this area, gonna flag, and the target is pretty high. So, but it's weekly, monthly time frame, meaning you have to hold at least for two years. And we talked about this ticker at least 5 times already, and that tells me you are not the type of person to hold it. So don't hold it, right? So anyway, DVN, DVN, we said this ticker will come back down to 40. This is a line I drew, and it's making W bottom on the weekly, and monthly target is quite high, and I don't know how high. It wouldn't allow me to see. Let's look at DVN. DVN. I don't know where my chart is. We did one run already, do our buying. Who can tell me your DVN chart ticker target? I don't know why my chart doesn't show up. But anyway, it's quite high, very high on weekly. Take my word, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time digging here, but it should be in our DVN. Nope, nothing. I'm so curious. No, it's not. DVN. None of you guys remember? Buy. I don't have it here. Sorry. 83. Okay, that's quite high, right? 83, that's 100%. So thank you. Someone remember to pay attention. Okay, so 48 and 40 and 50, now you can buy and go back to 83. Okay, that's it. And what else? I think I talked about all the questions we have. So Amazon, I'm bullish on Amazon, but I took profit on Amazon. And the reason why is Amazon, I see daily target is about like 200, 198. But that doesn't mean if its earnings good, it's not going to pop higher. It could. But that's we hold it from here. We load it from here. And then we hold all the way to here. I'm okay. I'm already okay with the profit. But one ticker I want to say, I said this many times already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all these mega tickers really Google the cheapest. Microsoft, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the earnings probably gonna drop. That's what I'm thinking. I like AMD. So AMD, if you don't have any ticker, if you offload all the NVIDIAs and you want an AMD, I think it's time to load some, at least to 183. Above 183, there is not much volume, so it could easily go to 230, 240. And monthly time frame, this guy is, what happened? Weekly time frame. What? It changed on me. So it was 240 something, 260, 240 something target. So that's the AMD I'm okay. That's the target that I have a lot of single largest position AMD for me. And if drop more, I will probably buy more. So if you have no positions, you know what, DVN, I should have target usually drawn on my chart. But I don't know why this time it doesn't. It's not there. So here, if you have a lot of cash and you took a lot of position out already, CDNS. I like this 232, right? I said 232, you buy and then you draw a line 232 here. Okay, set a limit order and target is going to be 300 something. I like FCX. FCX is about ready to go. So on daily, what do you see? Contraction 1, 2 is about like a MACD here, momentum is about cross over to the upside. And it's matching the copper future, right? Look, so the target at least to 55. And I went through the option chain. The option chain, I created a trade for myself, option trade FCX, and it's not here, of course, never here when I need it. FCX here, I created 2 trades, like January 17, 50. And remember, every year this time is bullish. Like the last time I loaded a ton of the trade, it was $30 a few years back, but now is so much different now. So FCX, if you look at it this January, what do you see? Look at 50. Look at $60 strike and open interest. That's insane. This tells me it at least go to 50 to 55, 60. Look at this. So if you don't want to do that long, December 55 have a lot of, and then it's pretty cheap. 96 cents, I guess, and a lot of volume too. So I like a longer time, even though I'm paying a little more, but at least give me some time to work out. But if you like a shorter TDE, okay, then anyway, what else question? Microsoft, I just did I just look at Microsoft chart, literally speaking, like right? So daily is only I like where it is. So I load the shares and we loaded from here from earning drop. And then we added more from September. So impulse retracement. This is like 81.6 retracement. That's really good level to add shares. And for example, if earning really drop more to 380, just load more. I mean, this ticker, we have over huge amount buybacks before year end, stock buybacks, and those tickers have a tons of money to buy. But on daily time frame, the trend is bearish. It's not bearish, but in this wavy indicator. But you look at it like weekly time frame, it's 480 is the target. So they think this is a bear trend. For me, I don't believe it's a bear trend. For me, I look at this impulse retracement, and naturally I would think it's go up. But can it go down? Like, okay, they think 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not lower low. So I don't believe this daily a downtrend. So if I have a large position from here and I offload a lot of it and I start to load a little bit more, and if it really drop down to 380 below 400, just buy more. Microsoft, you can't go really too wrong, Microsoft, but it doesn't. It's earning like a couple weeks back and said their AI losing $5 billion, and that news came out, right? That price already reflect that news. It's not news; it's old news. So if the earning is not as bad, and this thing gonna pop. So last time it dropped and go all the way back up. So think about from 380 to 440. That's huge, and it's very safe ticker. mRNA, I don't really like this ticker, because their portfolio is kind of relatively thin. They don't have a lot of product. I mean, they're only reason I was trading it when it was $20, $15. And they went up, exploded because the COVID vaccine. And the COVID vaccine, I don't know, a lot of them maybe just stayed in water. So I wouldn't want to touch it. I mean, if you want a pharmaceutical company in your portfolio, now I'm CK. Hey, this is good ticker to go. This is SPICE. This ticker may be ready. MCK, the seasoning one. Oh, this contraction 1, 2, 3, lower high breakout. 498 entry and then retest go long. If you want some like you know what? I didn't want to say MCK. I want to say MRK. Never mind. MRK. So if you want a pharmaceutical company, I wouldn't mind buying Merck. This is a good company and the portfolio may be more diversified. Like, you know, BMI dropped huge, $40. And my husband load of it. Like contraction. As soon as you have a lower high and break out, that's our entry. Look, you get more than 20-30% return already. So I think Merck is better. So if you want to wait, you can enter now, or you want to wait when it's lower high, going back up and break out this price, you can do that. I like this better than Moderna. So I don't know, maybe you guys know something more than I do. So PSA, yes, still holding, PLD still holding. Yeah, Boeing do not hold through earnings. I don't regret if I don't, you know, if Boeing went up huge. We made our money. We entered here and we got $10 out. So ideally, if contraction on weekly, monthly time frame, if you look at it, it's not, see, every time like monthly low, higher low, right? You have a high, lower high, like sideways, I would say. This is sideways. But if you talk about curve trend, so basically it's in this range price has been. And it's clearly 1/3 of the lower range, right? So monthly demand zone. And there's nothing wrong holding. I mean, how worse can it be? I think all the worst is behind us. And if this thing any teeny bit better than expected, this thing will fly. So you don't have to hold large position, but if you have like 100 shares, to be honest, I will hold it. And then if you really drop to 130, I will add it to. That's just me, but I'm not encouraging you to you know, hold it. It's up to you. Whatever fits in your own strategy. Why you guys always ask me the same ticker? I just talk about GS. GS, I said going to where? 545 something? Yeah. Okay, so I designed a trade for you guys option in the swing channel. And this monthly breakout, there's really no monthly level. Look, it's just getting started. Target is going to be 615. So if you want to buy a little bit share and holding it, it's fine too. With the recap coming more and more, it's really good for the finances. That's why I keep telling you guys to buy KRE, DPST. See, DPST, when I tell you guys to buy, it was $50-$60, right? You will not see that price for a very long time. You will not see $60 DPST until the next recycle. So here we start buying it, and I told you guys it's gonna go really high, and it is really going high. So KRE, I'm telling you to buy and buy. Look how high that is. That's my target. It's already hit the target. I think but monthly time frame, weekly time frame, just getting started. So the more they cut, a more benefit to the regional banks. And we have a list of regional banks. My chart on this stop. So you can choose some and doing some homework, see which one that look at this weekly. This is about to fly 24 target. This already break out, and it's already broke out, so it's really awful. RBB, this also broke out too. HBT, the MACD on weekly time frame just crossed over, weekly breakout, and target is 2350. So this is gonna go at least higher to 26. So a lot of this regional banks in our library. So if you wanna choose and pick some, you should, which is if you want some bank in your portfolio, that's the time. Like Affirm, there's really nothing to talk. And the reason I'm saying, I already gave the upside target 58, right? So we have call options and it's a big green here. So right now I don't have any position on Affirm. But you can buy shares and hold to 58. That's fine. I just took my the last contract profit. We got in from September 29. September 29. Somewhere here. Here. Okay, almost the low. So that's perfect timing. But when you look at Affirm daily, what do you see? What do you see here? Typical, right? 3 moving arrows about to be ready and go to 58. So I think I may actually add some options, but 60 minutes not ready. So I want to wait until smaller time frame is ready. But if you want to buy shares on daily, you could. You said, okay, 42, you buy smaller, like, I don't know, one third of your position, and then you consolidate more. November recap, this thing should pop, like November recap. It will go to 58. When is earning? I think it's earning will pop too. So Affirm, like UPSD is a lot better. We didn't choose UPSD. I don't know why we didn't, but it takes a lot of time to consolidate and then break out. And there's really no any bearishness. We have always been doing Affirm. We started buying Affirm right here, here all the way. So anyway, daily time frame is consolidating and it's almost ready to go. So you know what? Affirm. Let's look at that. What is the price now? 41, 42, 44, 50. 44, 50, 58. And what is the DATR? 2.73. So 34 days, 35 days. 35 days. Hey, Affirm 35 days. Let's do the end of November. 58. 58. So I don't see a lot of open interest. Then this is not a good month. I see December 70. Oh my God, duh. Look at this, December 70, and this is super cheap. That's meaning November have one more recut, December one more recut, and this is extremely good for those kind of tickers. And if you want to be okay, I have some like a risky behavior, riskier spirit, you can buy 70 strike, but or see January doesn't have anything. That's weird. So December really nothing here. What is going on? March? February? February 45 and 50. Huge open interest. So you either do December or February. March open like the interest still a lot smaller. So February. If I want to do February 45, that's what I would do. You know what? I may do some actually. This. That's what I did before, but it was a lot cheaper though. So anyway, so Affirm, if you want to do something like that, it's fine. Or you can wait until like, okay, 30 minutes, like our typical ready. This is not ready, right? You overbought and then MACD is below zero. So you want to see like have a higher low and then started everything peeled up, cross over to the upside, like something like this. This is our entry. That's our perfect entry. So we want to wait something like that. But you can buy shares. Did you see UPSD going nuts? This thing is gonna follow the footsteps. So just buy some shares and hold it. Like CBNA. CBNA, I told you guys gonna go 200 when it was less than 10. And it did go to 200. So, right? Did it go to 200? No. 194. 194 is not too far from 200 compared to when it was 10. So, but I think CBNA has a lot more room to go. But it's already break out the major resistance here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 280, 300. Now we talked about this month ago. Look at impulse retracement, like beautiful. So anyway, Affirm, you can just hold it. I mean, the more recount, the better off for Affirm. Oh, they have a ton of calls here. And that's January. I didn't see them. January. I didn't see them on the option chain. See, I see zero. Unless this option chain something wrong. I saw tons of 45 in February. Yeah, we did car, but car actually CBNA took a tons of business away from car. Why am I talking about CBNA when I'm talking about Affirm? So what we did February 65 call? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of open interest. When they don't have a lot of open interest, I don't like. I think maybe something wrong about the updating it. There's really nothing. That's not normal. Yeah, that's not normal. Gotta be something wrong here. Yeah. See, yeah, so Affirm this kind of ticker on Sobi too. Sobi, I told you guys every time below $7 start to load. Look at it. How much I gone. And if you look at monthly should at least go to 12. Look at monthly target, it's gonna be 16, guys. You have another 50% to go. So the more rate cuts, the better off with this kind of tickers. And if you don't want to trade in and out, just hold it. It's not gonna be, the risky period of time is over for this kind of ticker. So just buy and hold it. Better than just day in, day out and do small fractions. So here is the target gonna be. We hit the first target and can we retrace some? Yes, we can. We could come back down to 8 and then going higher, that's 100% return. I can do this thing. I don't know, it wouldn't allow me. It started, right? Weekly. Like here is your entry. You have a lot of contraction, lower high breakouts. 18.11, that's your entry. And you just hit the first target, first resistance. It may come back down a little bit, retest 18. No, daily already ready to go. That's how much. That's how they are waiting to retrace. Just if you have you, just hold it. Let's look at it. Monthly. Monthly breakout. Like so once breakout to take out the 23.28, I see next level is gonna be 32. That's like many touches, right? I think somewhere it's here. And then here. But eventually, I'm telling you, this is gonna take all this out. Eventually. So any ticker you have for the scan ticker, it's a time to hold it because the recap, it will come. But what I don't like about Unity, like this, there's not a lot of like a wide mode. So when you hold like a narrow mode companies, it always a little bit risky. That's why when they do long-term portfolio and swing, we never, talk about this kind of tickers, right? So anyway, that's all I have. And I think I answered all the questions too. And be careful, when the market is gonna, drop, retrace. Like I always said, I would rather not make money than not losing money, right? So, and we have proven the long big swing trades are very stressless, no worries. You just put it on, set limit and exit order, 2-3 months later, and hit the target and change another ticker. To be honest, if I don't have this Discord, that's what I do. 1 year, do 4 or 5 trades, and that's it. That's why some of the days I'm like so tired, and I have I'm going through menopause, so I can't sleep. I feel we spend too much time on the market to make that money. It should make money for us, right? So all the tickers in the swing channel, in the long-term portfolio channel, over 95% of them reach our target and higher. That winning rate is unheard of, unmatched. If you look at all the market people, they tell you, if you have, that's why like a 3-2-1, like RR, right? So you run 3 times and you write 1 time, you break even. But our winning rate is so high, that tells us, and we can just do that. So I'm thinking, if I provide weekly watch list, And just forget about small time frame, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yes. Who cares? You know, we can still do daily plan and we don't have to watch market every minute. It's really pretty stressful, in my opinion. And it's not making any sense if making money is so difficult, challenging, you know? Anyway, all right, that's all I have. And good luck next week. And this thing is not cooperating. Oh, finally it came back up. So I don't think these four is coming back down unless it's earning really bad. So it's gonna have a retracement and going to 22. So I think for this kind of ticker, you just hold it. Like if you want to have a little bit, but don't have a whole account being this kind of risky ticker. You should have very small position on this kind of ticker. All right. Okay, that's all I have. And good luck. Bye.